What's up, everybody? Ben with Cars and Coffee Kings, and I got a call from my mother the other day, and she said that her car had died. She didn't know why, so I had to go rescue her. Turns out her battery is junk, probably from the heat, probably a stock battery on Mayonnaise, which is my mom's car that she inherited from my stepdad when he passed away. Now, I've been under the hood and I've seen that the battery has exploded and the terminals are all chewed up from acid and whatnot. So I'm going to give you a look at that, and then we're going to go, most likely, go get some terminal cleaner and wire brushes and some rust preventative so we can stop it from getting any grosser than it is, because it's pretty rough under there. And this will be a tutorial, so in case you don't know how to pop the hood on your Chevy Cruze, that's how you do that. What's up, Emmett? Yeah, I'm going to show them. Alright. Here, a little one-handed magic with the camera. Hang on. Beep, boop, boop. And gross. Yeah. So, that's bad news. This is the worst designed car ever, by the way, because to get this battery out, most cars is terminal, right? Well, this one's got a whole fuse block on this terminal, so not only is it negative positive, you've got your battery tie down brace that's got to go. I believe they're all 10mm. I'll check when we come back. And then you got to get a screwdriver in here and pop this little lock off on each side to let this block release. Then you're going to pull, you'll see this comes out, slides completely out after we clean that off and paint it and get all this noise off of it, and that slides out, and then the battery comes this way. So that's a lot. That's a lot for a not race car battery. I guess there must be, like, I don't know, you got to have a tie down or something nowadays. My car has the tie down, but it just locks on the Volkswagens underneath and holds the battery in like that, so you don't have to mess with any of this. But we'll see when we get back. We're going to get some cleaner and deal with this. Alright, so I was thinking about running up to Dollar General, because I live way out there and there's nothing within 15 miles of me except for Dollar General. But I'm thinking I better go to Tractor Supply, because they're definitely going to have what I need, and if Dollar General doesn't, then that's just a wasted trip in the wrong direction. So we're going to hop in the Rhino and we're going to go get what we need from Tractor Supply. Come on, bub. Let's go.
A few moments later.
Yeah, so pack of wire brushes, rust preventative enamel, and we're about to get to work on that mess. Alright, 10mm, drill, ratchet, however you're going to do it. Broke boy status, so ratchet. 10, yeah, they're all 10, and that's just a pressure clip over here where my finger's pointing. Loose. Ooh, this might be a two-hander. Oh. I guess that actually doesn't have to come, now that I think about it. I'll just go on with the other one. I don't think it's keeping any pressure on there. And I know you can't see what's going on under there, but believe me when I tell you it's loosening that bolt so we can take that off. Sorry, one-handed. That's all I can do. We'll be back. Okay, so what we're dealing with now is I ended up taking this, I think it's a ground or something off, because if you look up underneath there, you can see that my battery whole terminal deal is coming out of there, but the terminal itself is not super loose from, I mean, the cable itself is not super loose from this. It'll spin a little bit, but I think that from somebody beating on this, as you can see, it's spilled some of the metal over, and it's created like a little lip, and I can't get it off of there. I need a flathead screwdriver, which is coming to me now. We're going to clean up these parts. Already got this one going. Get all the rust, battery acid off, and then we'll coat them in some black Rust-Oleum rust stopper. You can see how bad the battery acid just straight etched up all the black paint that was already there. That's alright, we're going to hit it with the rust coat. This one, not so bad, and it's got the little rubber thing on it because it's a battery tie down, I guess, to be a little more gentle on that race car battery. We're going to go hang these and hit them with some paint. Alright, well, we got the battery tie down stuff hanging. You can hear the rattle can shaking in the back. It was 100 degrees outside a minute ago, and now it looks like it's about to rain, so I'm going to hope it actually doesn't rain. I checked the weather forecast. It said it wasn't going to until 9 o'clock tonight if it did, so we are just going to spray these down real quick. A couple coats. Make them pretty. Stop the rust. We'll do the same. We'll clean the inside of the where the battery sits, the actual battery tray and everything else. We'll clean that out after we know exactly what the weather is going to look like. Get the edges. These are all pretty ate up, so. So we'll leave these out here for a while to dry off pretty good, and hopefully it doesn't rain, and we'll come back. Get these off, clean out the battery tray, get it installed.
One eternity later.
Day 2 of battery change on the Chevy Cruze. Like I said, it was about to rain yesterday, and guess what? It did, and it started. And that is not what actually stopped me. What stopped me was, if you'll notice, that post came all the way off the battery, and this post is hidden underneath all of this noise. It should never take you 2 days, even with rain, to put a damn battery in or out of your car. But this fuse block is ridiculous, and it doesn't come all the way out unless you unbolt all that noise. And if your battery, which I'm assuming that may not be the factory battery, is not the exact size, then it's a real pain in the ass to try and squeeze out of there. So between battery acid all over my hands and weather, we're on day 2 of battery change, which is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. And also, alright, good news, couple discoveries. All I gotta do is brush this BS out of here because that cheapo battery tray is plastic, and the acid does not seem to be affecting it. So once I clean that up, I don't have to paint it, and it is now sprinkling on the back of my head. So I'm gonna try and get this done in the next 2 minutes before I get soaking wet and have to stop again. Right, dog? Alright, intermission. Can't do a whole lot in that. I am basically put the terminals on and tighten them down and crank the car up and make sure everything is kosher away from being done with this. So hopefully this will knock it off here in a couple seconds. Alright, you can see we got everything back in. Just got to throw the 10 mil back on that. Already tightened that down. Throw the nut back on that and tighten it down. And then the cross brace and the little doodad retainer that goes there, that I'm assuming is still going to fit if this battery is the exact same size. If not, no biggie, the tie down will hold it down. Oh, and I guess we're going to have to figure out if this actually clips down to the battery anymore or not, if it's the right size. I don't know. I don't think it is, but it's not going anywhere because of the battery tie down. So That's basically it, except for start the car, and I don't think you guys need to see that or tighten down that bolt. I'm pretty sure you're capable of that. But that is 3 days to change a battery due to weather and battery corrosion and lack of tools, and I'm just bad at stuff. Bad engineering. This wasn't a great tutorial. Alright guys, later.